shower activity, courtesy of an upper level low. This is not a cold front. This is actually an upper level low that has some very cold air aloft. There's possibly some small hail in that core there. As you can see, there's streaks. Looks like snow streaks. The base of the clouds are about 6,000 to 7,000 feet, and it's very cold up there. Temperatures are in about the 30s up there. That's why you're seeing those streaks. It's coming down as snow and some graupel, definitely convective, so it's graupel. I wouldn't even say so. Maybe small hail, like maybe slightly smaller than pea size, like graupel. There's a lot of graupel. But of course, it's coming down as rain because look at the surface temperatures, 68 degrees. We weren't even supposed to hit those kind of temperatures. So there is convection here in the New York City area. There's no forecast for thunderstorms. And when I looked at the models, I just expected light showers, and now we're getting moderate to heavy rain with some gusty winds. The winds look like they're about 25 to 35 miles an hour. Probably might be some gusts upwards of 45 to 50. Well, probably 45. I want to say 50. But it is windy today, and we are under a wind advisory today. But we're basically in the core of it right now. And yeah, I'm looking out the window, and it's pretty windy out there. So, oh, dang, there's some really strong winds right now with this shower activity coming through. And there's more to the west. There's more cells forming because the environment today is pretty unstable. The Cape is pretty low. I wouldn't say the Cape is too high, but I would say it's around 300 to about 800 of joules of Cape. And you can see there's more instability, more downpours down there. And it's just rain. This is not hail. This is just rain. I don't think any hail is going to make it to the ground unless you're in one of the more intense cores, which are probably going to be down there. Yeah, southern Suffolk is definitely getting, NASA's in Queens are probably getting maybe some big raindrops, but it's very windy. There's really strong winds coming in with this activity. Not severe, definitely not severe criteria, but we are under a wind advisory, but this pretty much was not really expected. There was no forecast for this. It's just that the cold air aloft kind of won out, and whoa. I could actually see the rain curtain is going sideways in the distance. Damn, it's windy out. Yeah, we're getting some strong winds. Some pretty good down. Look at that. Trees are bending sideways right now, and this basically very gusty showers. Yeah, winds are about, I would say, 25 to 35 miles an hour with some moderate rain. Yep, not available in bad weather. The adaptive cruise control, the steering assist just turned off. And there's more activity to the west. Another cell down there. No lightning so far. I haven't heard any thunder. Yep. So planes are still taking off and landing, but there's a Southwest flight there. So yeah, right now basically there's a Southwest flight that just took off from JFK. Oh, that plane's landing at LaGuardia. It better be really careful. There's definitely a lot of wind shear with this activity. Really strong winds now coming in. Whoa, those are some really strong winds. Yeah, we're being rocked around right now. Yep, we're kind of dealing with some downburst winds from that shower to my left. Yep. Yeah, these are some really gusty showers. I don't think planes should be landing at the regional airports right now. There's definitely some very, I would say, some wind shear today. Whoa! Slow down the speed. Скорость убери. Что такое ветер сейчас сильно. Yeah. Yeah, these are not damaging winds, but we are dealing with some pretty strong winds with these showers. There are gusty showers coming in. I think special marine warnings are going up. I definitely believe SMWs are going to be issued for this activity because there's probably wind gusts up to about 40 knots with this, definitely greater than 40 knots. I think gale warnings have been issued, I hope, because we're definitely dealing with gale force conditions with this convective activity that just came through. Looks like this area gotten little to nothing, but despite this area seemingly to be being missed, this area is still being blasted by really strong winds. Looks like this area kind of got cut between the two cells because look, the ground here is dry. Let me take a quick news. So New Jersey is producing. So the cell in New Jersey is producing hail, pea-sized hail in Elizabeth, New Jersey. So Elizabeth, New Jersey just had some small pea-sized hail. As I said, the air aloft today is very cold. Later tonight, there actually might be some wet snowflakes in the New York City area. And look, we cool down to 56 courtesy of that shower. And there's more activity. There's more heavy rain towards my northwest. No convection to the level of producing hail, but the sky today is very convective. There's a lot of convection. This formed as a result of yeah, so basically the convection today is very strong. There's a lot of instability today. Of course, not enough to generate severe thunderstorms, but there is enough CAPE today to generate convection to the level of producing small hail, especially with the freezing level dropping as that cold pocket aloft comes in. And there's actually a possibility of snow tonight, actually. And there's more precip towards Pennsylvania. I'm going to look at the radar again. There's probably some thunder and lightning. The rain's light enough. The winds have calmed down enough. The rain's calmed down enough that I can open the windows. But the winds are pretty ferocious still gusty. While they were gusty earlier, they were far weaker before the wind, before the showers came in. They were maybe 15 to 20 miles an hour. Now they're more like 35 to 40. There's a lot of leaves on the road. Let me look at there we go. We're entering another downpour. Looks like this area didn't stay dry for long. Entering another convective shower. Yep, and it's producing pretty gusty winds too. Of course, you can't really see that well because we're kind of moving along. But yeah, it's pretty gusty outside. And there's some streaks above me there. So the New York City area is definitely getting some convective activity, and more is expected. It's only 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Whoa! Woo! We're barely moving, and those winds are really blowing around. Yeah, those are some pretty gusty winds. Yeah. Yeah, New York City is getting a pretty nice storm surprise. I mean,
and long-term strategy provides for steady returns today and major upside targets. Our buildings are.
Let me look at the radar one more time.
Environmentally.
Yep, very strong winds coming in. We're getting some really strong winds with this. I'm not calling in the National Weather Service because they know what's going on. They've already issued a wind advisory, so. Whoa, 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 whoa. And the winds are definitely within wind advisory criteria. I haven't seen anything that's indicating like damaging winds, And look, in the distance, there's more convective clouds there. There's actually a pretty potent cell that just is crossing the Delaware River into New Jersey that's coming in our direction. So yeah, more convection. So this isn't over. This isn't over by a long shot.
Guilty plea today from one of the stars of 19 Kids and Counting. Josh Dugar was arrested yesterday on charges he downloaded child pornography.
Oh, disgusting.
Some of which depicted children under the age
Yeah,
of 12.
we don't. Yeah, that's not what I want to hear. That is just absolutely disgusting. Look at those winds. Look at those winds. Okay.
Is America racist? Winds News Time 2:31. That's the sound for traffic and transit. Here's Greg Rice.
Now, it's getting later on this Friday afternoon, so it was already going to get bad across the Hudson. We didn't need this. This is a breakdown getting you into the inbound Lincoln. So right now you've got one of those south tubes shut down.
Here are these
That
gusty
usual
showers.
South tube getting into the city right now, that is closed. So with only one lane in that middle tube going, we're going to the inbound Lincoln to 20 to 30 minutes. You're going to spend a lot of time getting past the long-term work at Tonley, and then you're going to deal with this. It's not a pretty picture. Outbound side's about 15. The inbound Holland off of the Turnpike, you chose right. Inbound Skyway approach, tack on 15, 30 plus already at the outbound Holland. Inbound George, good ride. The outbound
Yep,
George,
there's a clearing, and more clearing means more convection. More of those cumulonimbus right there.
That's slow, so that's all of them. The RFK Whitestone
So we got a mixed sky. We have cumulonimbus, we got cumulus.
Tractor trailer across, and on top of all that, Queensbound Whitestone and Prospect, they're jammed up with traffic. Just
So yeah,
traffic is sponsored by Columbia.
we're exiting the cell right now.
Are you depressed? Researchers at Columbia University will offer free online psychotherapy sessions to treat adults to participate in the study.
Whoa.
For details, Google
Big fat raindrops are coming down.
and type psychotherapy in the search box. That's Columbia Recruit Me. And now the 1010 winds exergen 4-day forecast, and about those winds now, meteorologist Brian Thompson.
We've had some wind gusts in some spots, Bridget, already over 50 miles per
Thunderstorms.
hour today. We'll continue to see those into tonight and as well. This has been a very windy afternoon. Also some downpours moving through the area right now. Very heavy downpour in the northern part of Manhattan right now, basically north of 60th Street. We have some heavier downpours coming on through. There are some downpours in parts of Queens and Nassau County as well. And also a cell that's coming out of New Jersey near Elizabeth. This cell has put down some small hail in some spots. This shower has pretty good downpour. It's now moving into the northern part of Staten Island. So not only do we have the winds, but we have some downpours to contend with heading into tonight and especially into early on this evening.
Iced over clouds.
69 degrees this afternoon. Winds gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Still windy into tonight. We'll drop to 43 in the city, upper 30s in some inland suburbs. But tomorrow, still a gusty wind, but not as windy as today. A lot of sunshine, high 65 tomorrow. Not as windy and warmer on Sunday with some sunshine, maybe a shower, high 76. A couple more showers on Monday with a high 72. 68 degrees right now. It is mostly cloudy and this hour going up to 69. I'm active by the meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds. Jack Pocket.
Okay, yeah, so, yeah, 55 mile an hour gusts. So, yeah, the wind advisory, so the forecast calls for 55 mile an hour gusts. So, these showers are basically producing these kind of gusts. Most of these gusts are definitely going to be in these downpours. As you said, small hail in Elizabeth, New Jersey. And I looked on the radar and I saw where the core is passing through. There's another one of those intense showers coming in through New Jersey, and it's heading in our direction. While the air may be cooled down, keep in mind that the air aloft is very cold today. So just a few minutes of sunshine is going to shoot us up right over 60, and boom, more convection. There's a lot of convection today, a lot more than the models even anticipated. I mean, the NAM3KM did a fairly good job with the models. Let me go on Lightning Tracker and see if there's any lightning in the area from that cell. There might not be, actually, because those tops are pretty low. But considering they're iced over, there could be enough instability to produce some lightning, considering that there's hail, and hail is actually a main driver in lightning generation. Okay. I just checked, and none of the cells are producing lightning. None of them. Even the ones with the really dark red cores are not producing any lightning. They're hailers, but there's no lightning from them. None. Apparently there's cold enough aloft that you're having convective showers that are producing hail, but apparently no lightning. There's been no cloud to ground strikes. And the shower that just entered New Jersey from Pennsylvania is even more intense. Literally As it's moving away from the Binghamton site, so the beam is going higher. That's the New Jersey cell that's coming in. As you can see, those tops are rising. There's a lot of convection in that. Those are cumulonimbus that are approaching. Tops don't look iced over, but that may not be the main cell. The main cell might be a little bit more skewed off. And look at those mammatus right there. So, but those clouds, you would think that's 30,000 feet. Now that's 15, 20,000. Keep in mind the freezing level today is very low to the ground. It's very low because of the freezing level being much lower to the ground. As you can see now, there's hardly any wind. The winds are basically calm right now here in, the winds are primarily calm right now. Looking out, the winds are like, what, 5, 10 miles an hour? It's still a little windy, but not as windy as when those showers came through. There's the hailer. That is the hailer that just went by to the southwest. And there's more intense cells that are coming into New Jersey. The tops are about 15 to 20,000 feet with the cell that's entering New Jersey. Because even though the storm is moving away from the radar site, the echo is actually becoming more visible, which means there's more activity. In fact, that cell may actually be the strongest one. Because look at the time, it's 2:37. We're basically at peak heating right now. While we did get a brief shower to cool things off, look how high the sun is. It's pretty much right on top of us, and this is going to heat things right up, and the wind's going to dry things up. Look at that, temperature's already rising back into the 60s. Normally, with the temperatures we have aloft today, temperatures would be in the 50s, not in the upper 60s. So the thing is, there's a lot of instability. And if we had a strong low pressure system passing by, the storm probably generate enough cold air to generate snow. And snow is possible tonight, especially in Connecticut and parts of Massachusetts. Eastern Mass, Randolph, Mass could get half an inch to an inch of snow possibly tonight, especially if some heavy banding features develop. Okay, so yeah, so the clouds are coming in out of that direction right now. So yeah, looks like we're getting a break right now from this convective activity, but as you see down there, there's more coming in. And I got to work outside today. So that shower, the one that just entered New Jersey, should be in the New York City area right around 4 p.m. I think is when it's going to come into the city, between 4 and 4:30. So I'm going to check on the radar again. I'm not ending this live stream. I'm going to pause it because I got to get my stuff. I have to be at work in literally under an hour. So I got to get my stuff and going straight to work.